I am in my home office and I've been working on a little bit of a project trying to turn this home office into more of my idea of a sanctuary. And I started with wallpaper. And as you can see, I've only got a little up and a long way to go. And if you've ever hung wallpaper by yourself, you know that it can be kind of a tedious process. There's lots of things that have to line up just perfectly, all of that. And last night I was working on it and kind of in the weeds, frustrated, right, with this project that I've already started taking on. And one thing that I did, because I knew this moment would come, right? One thing I did ahead of time is create a vision for what the finished room is going to look like, right? After I put in the work, after I go through the long, painful process of hanging the wallpaper, what it's gonna look like. And last night I had to print it out and look at it, right? Because again, lost in the weeds of all of the work, it's easy to want to give up. And so let me pan over here. And if you can see behind me, that's my mood board that I created. And I had to stare at it, right? Because it really reminds me that this technical work right here that is a work in progress is going to be worth it in the end. And once I did that, right, I was reinvigorated and I'm gonna finish and I'm looking forward to it. The wallpaper thing, right, that I've been dealing with it reminds me of my clients in a way. And I want to share, I was talking to one of my women physician clients this week, and she has been burned out for years, right? In survival mode for years now before she reached out and got to get some help and support. And I see that a lot. And one of the parts of the process, one of the things that I help women physicians do is to start to create a vision for the life that they really want. And it's really important to do that because when you're in survival mode, you're in the weeds of the present. You're only seeing like the fire essentially that's around you. Your brain and biology is kind of overloaded, right, with stress and cortisol, and your prefrontal cortex essentially is offline. Your amygdala is running the show, all of these things. It's really important to have a vision for your preferred future. That being said, when you are burned out, and again, like I just said, it's hard to access the part of yourself that can dream again, envision what you want. You've lost touch with that. I find that a lot of women need support around that. And again, if that's what you're experiencing, like you're burned out and you've been stuck in this place of burnout for years and you know you want to get out of it and make some changes, but you kind of find yourself spinning and talking yourself out of making changes or just kind of paralyzed with the fear of it all, I want you to know that again, it's not your fault, right? This is your biology protecting you essentially. But, right, like you don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay stuck there. What really helps is to get the support of an outside person who has the perspective that you need to start to see past the weeds, that can help you ground your nervous system so that, again, the part of your brain that can problem solve and dream and all of that comes back online. Help you craft a vision for your preferred future, even while you work through the weeds of your burnout. Hard to do on your own, but absolutely possible when you work with the right person. And that's something that I love supporting my clients with inside Sanctuary. That resonates for you. If you are a woman physician who is burned out or on your way to burnout, you know it, or you've known it for years, right? And you just find yourself only seeing obstacles and roadblocks when you think about how you're going to make a change. Your brain starts to shut down when you really try to imagine or envision what life could look like on the other side. I want you to know that that's something that I can help you with, and is the starting point from going from the weeds of burnout and getting unstuck to the other side, which is for my clients is full of beautiful things, right? Whether it's a career pivot or finding happiness in medicine again, starting businesses, finding purpose, getting back in touch with your creative side, which is exactly what I'm doing here, in my little design process, all of that, I'd love to help you with. So my DMs are open, let me know. And I'd love to see you and help you move from burnout to the other side. Take care, bye-bye.